So I was studying the laws of Ilchot Shabbat, teaching the laws of Ilchot Shabbat, and we got up to the laws of Ben HaShemashot, and somebody asked me a question. Why is it called Ben HaShemashot? Shemashot is plural. There's only one Shemesh. Literally, it means between the suns. So for those of you who don't know, there's sunset. That's a moment that the last sliver of sun descends beneath the horizon. Then there's Laila. Laila Vadai is when the three medium-sized stars appear. And then there's a period in between Set HaKochavim, the three stars, and a sunset, right? So that period is called Ben HaShemashot, and the length of Ben HaShemashot from an astronomical perspective, I'm not talking about the halakha. The halakha says Sheloshet Riv'ei Mil, but the truth, depending on where you are, and depending on the season, the length of Ben HaShemashot appears to vary. So I was, for example, once in Corfu, the Ben HaShemashot there was close to an hour. I couldn't believe it. I was waiting for Shabbat to finish, and I was outside in an area where there was no artificial lights. I was able to see the sky very clearly. It was a very long Ben HaShemashot. Anyway, the question is not regarding the length of Ben HaShemashot. That's a very interesting question. The question is, why is it called Ben HaShemashot? There's only one sun, Shemesh. Right? And here we see the really unbelievable wisdom of the Hakhamim. I don't know how they knew this, because this wasn't known to the Western world till maybe the end of the 19th century, beginning of 20th century. I'm not sure when they figured it out. But the stars that we see are actually suns, or the sun that we see in the sky in the daytime is actually just a star, right? They are the same thing. It's just that the stars are what we call stars, they're so far away from planet Earth. I mean, the closest star, I think, is, if I'm not mistaken, Alpha Centauri. I think it's like 2.5 light years. 2.5 light years away. I mean, that's the closest star, right? So because they're so far, they appear as points of light in the sky. But actually, each one of them is a shemesh, right? So it's just incredible. Just think of that for a second. So the Hakhamim back in the days of the Mishnayot, they would refer, the days of the Gemara, they referred to the time period between the setting sun and the appearance of the stars as between the suns. The only explanation for that would be that they were aware that the stars are actually suns, and therefore they call it between the suns, between the sun that we see in the daytime and the suns that we see at night. That's amazing. That's a mind blow. I mean, you think about the wisdom of the Hakhamim. How did they know that? I don't know, but I'm just pointing it out because it's like an empirical fact. Make of it what you want to make of it, but it speaks for itself.